Hi guys, so we start another build, and as you can see, this time the build review will be dedicated to the kit from ICM. So this is the 135 scale German staff car, and it's a so-called Type 320, but one can guess that it's a Mercedes because we have the logo here on the radiator grille. And for me it will be quite interesting to try to build the classic car, so I won't be building this grey vehicle which is depicted on the box art. I will try to build a civil marking option, and what will give me a bit of let's say easier work is the closed roof. As you can see, this time we get the soft top with the closed roof, but from another side there should be more chrome parts, so it will be interesting how to replicate it. And of course I will try various methods, both the paint and also the film, so we will see which one will work. And now let's open the box and see the assembly manual steps. Assembly manual is quite typical for this brand. As you can see, we have the short history note on the first page, and note that the paint numbers are given in ICM designation, so I will have to do some conversion because I'm not sure if I have this set of the paints for this car. But nevertheless, if we open it, here on the first page we will find the parts map, and then the assembly process starts actually with an engine, which is quite surprising sequence, to be honest. I was expecting that I will be working on the chassis, but I think these are not self-excluding parts because we can do both things simultaneously. And I'm not sure about the engine. Probably I'll just do the basic painting. I will not be investing time into the weathering and detailing because it will not be visible. As far as I remember, it's not that easy to open it, and anyway I'm not planning to open it on the vehicle, so that's why let's start with this step. So here you can see the engine assembled, and as I said, I did not do a lot of weathering here, so it's a more of a basic finish which was just required to have the engine looking more or less realistic. As you can see, there are a lot of parts still going on, and maybe you can also try to replicate the weathering, I mean the wiring actually, but it will be already your decision. As you can see here, I decided not to replicate it, so it will be quite an easy install onto the chassis. And then we will continue with the suspension parts. So here you can see the main chassis assembled and painted. I also installed the special supports for the front wings. And the next step will be to install the engine onto the main chassis. So overall fitment here is quite good, and even if I try the dry fitment right now, as you can see, it's connected with this drivetrain rod, but as you can see, everything is just right. And of course the engine will be glued in place, and then we will continue with assembly. But again, the engine will not be visible on the finished model, so that's why it is painted this way. So here you can see the lower part of the car body painted and also polished. You can see the gloss finish. I achieved it with the Dremel and also the polishing special bit. Also here we have the chassis, as you remember, and now the next step will be actually to install this part onto the chassis, glued, and then to start working on the interior, install the seats, install the sides, and also gradually finishing the vehicle, because I have all of the parts already pre-painted, so it's just a matter of gluing them together. So here you can see one of the side panels already installed in place, and well, it overall gives an idea how the colors will be combining together. As you can see, it's a dark blue and light blue, and overall fitment is quite nice, so it's just a matter of installing the opposite panel and then continue with the bonnet and trunk panel here and here. So here you can see the steps of the assembly which were implemented in terms of the painting, also the bumper and the overall two-color scheme. As you can see, it looks nice once combined together with all of the panels. Maybe camera now will focus. As you can see, it's a light blue and dark blue. Overall fit quality is really good, so basically you can assemble this set without gluing all the parts in place, paint them separately and then just get them together. And I still searching for a proper chrome finish method. As you can see, the radiator grille is not that convincing as it could be, but at least I tried polishing with the Dremel and it really gives a nice result, so I just need to get the proper Dremel bit for the nice polishing. And of course, all of the wheels are fixed here. As you can see, the doors are molded in, and the roof is depicted as closed on this version. So the next stage, I would like just to apply a bit of dust with the airbrush and it will be finished. So hi guys, and as you can see, we have the final stage of this assembly and the vehicle is finished. And the overall, I would say, impressions, I can say that it was a really nice project to work on, because, well, the car kits are not that easy to assemble, and in 1/35 scale they are even more difficult because you get a smaller vehicle and you have to work with the smaller parts. Here I would say we get a lot of things included out of the box, which is really nice, because for modelers who would like to use it in order to open the bonnet, for example, or show what is inside the vehicle, it's always handy. But the only problem here is that the doors are pre-molded, trunk is pre-molded, and of course the bonnet is molded shut, so you won't be able to open it and you will have to cut the original parts. It is possible to do, but it will require some due experience, because otherwise you might end up with a really ugly result. Also here I tried to apply the polishing. As I said in the previous episode, I was doing the polishing with the Dremel. I think the overall result is really nice. Maybe I can show it by placing the vehicle like this. So here you can see that the side, which is a light blue, it's almost like a mirror-like, and this is really cool because on the car kit I think it's a suitable feature, and camera does not want to focus, but now you should be able to see. And maybe if I bring the finger here, for example, or some other object, it works almost mirror-like. I of course applied a bit of dust just to avoid the toy-like appearance, but you can even see on the front fenders that it's really glossy, shiny surface, and it just adds to the look of this classic Mercedes, because that's how they were finished. I decided to assemble or to paint this civil version of the Mercedes, not just a grey vehicle which is suggested by the assembly manual. And of course the closed roof, this is something what you cannot avoid, because this boxing actually involves the closed roof version. So overall, if you are searching for a 1/35 scale German car, this might be an interesting choice, and it should be already available, so you can get it in Modelimex, for example. And I will be happy to hear your opinion, so be sure to write it in the comment section below, and I will see you in the next project as usual. Thank you for watching and bye.